We don't always have to use promoted posts. We can also use the right side ads, and these convert usually somewhere between a point zero 0.01 to a point zero 0.05 click-through rate. Sometimes you can get that up to a point 1, but that's usually not going to be the case. Basically, what we want to do is you want to select a URL where you want to send traffic to. And you want to have tracking on this URL, right? So you know you're going to get conversions and that kind of stuff. You just Google Analytics for goal tracking. Highly recommend that. And then what we do here is you just set up the headline, the text like we would with any type of pay-per-click advertisement, say on AdWords or anywhere else. And then what they're going to ask you is, okay, we can connect this with your fan page if you have one. But let's assume that we're not going to. So you can see there's a news feed format, and this is pretty new stuff here. They've definitely updated this. This is October now, 2013. So they've made some changes where the newsfeed format and the right column format are two separate things. You can set up both at the same time. And what I do here is I deselect news feed. This is if you want to keep it with the fan page. So if we don't have a fan page, we're not going to have that checked. That's as far as social activity, saying somebody else liked this. You can see down here, 2,000 people like that. So I mean, I would do this just because it will get a little bit higher clicks and gives me some extra traffic. So I'd actually set up a new picture here, and you can upload and browse, and you can select up to 6 images now. Depending on what account you have, you may not be able to do this. And this all depends on what Facebook has settings, so you can't like select it or anything. It's just you either have it or you don't, depending on where you are in the world. But you can usually upload up to 6 images at once now, and I recommend highly only just using 1 or 2 at a time because you won't get traffic to the 4 or 5 others. Now the some other updates here have changed. You can still add locations, but it looks a bit different. But let's just say check out my blog. You have free strategies and resources to grow your internet marketing or offline business. That doesn't fit. Okay. So that could be something like that, and I select my targeting as I would with any other advertisement here, and then I'm set to go. So that's as simple as that. Right column format, that's what they're calling it now on Facebook, or the right side ads, whatever you want to call it. Now, if I just show you an example, they should come up over here on this right side. Looks like it's slowly coming up. Well, I guess they're not on this page here. Depending on what the page you're on, sometimes the right ads don't show up here. I'm gonna go back to so I'll go back to my home page. You'll see the ads come up here. So they'll give you a sample of what the ad will look like. And you'll see that this ad is not quite like a promoted post. The promoted post gives you the best area to show off. And this is great because promoted post gives you the most amount of clicks. That's why I highly recommend doing that. But if you do want more targeted traffic and spend a little bit less money, the right side ads are going to be a little bit better as far as the price goes long term, depending on the circumstance. But that's why you test both. But usually what happens with these promoted posts is you get a lot of mobile traffic, which may or may not convert. So those are types of things you can turn on and off in the Power Editor, of course. If you go to the advanced settings on the Power Editor, you can turn off mobile traffic. But this is basically what you should see now on when creating an advertisement on Facebook. You're going to have the newsfeed format. You're going to have the right column format. You can select either or both at the same time, and you can send traffic to a URL, and you can link that with a fan page and get that social interaction. So whatever you can do really to get social interaction is going to be a huge help to your business long term. And I highly recommend you having a fan page and generating traffic through your fan page, getting a like base, and converting those likes into leads, which to convert into buyers. So it's a process. Likes aren't worth not even close to as much as a lead is. And then a buyer is worth many times more than a lead. So let's, for example, a like could be only worth 2 cents lifetime of your business, or a lead could be worth let's say $10. Well, a buyer could be worth $100 to your business. So you can see there's a huge disparity. Getting likes is okay. It's better than nothing. But I like to go for getting leads right away through promoted posts and through right column ads, and then bringing them back, getting them like my fan page afterwards, or sending them to a group afterwards would be great. And of course, letting them buy. So it's a process. I try to get them on my email list first, or retargeting list, followed by my like list. So basically, there's different lists. You can Google Plus, you can use YouTube. I know we're just talking about Facebook, but the lists are just lists, and many products and companies and marketers utilize all these different aspects because they're all important. Just they're all valued differently. But with Facebook, you want to send people right to your opt-in as much as possible, if at all possible. So depending on what you offer, basically get people to an email list. That's the number one goal. Why I recommend using the newsfeed format. And if you want to use the right column format, definitely split test them against each other. And you can set it up all now within one ad, according to Facebook's new look, new advertising editor here.